Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing? We are still having a heat wave here, so it's super hot. I did shut the windows that are closest to the microphone, but I have my fans on. We're just going to do this. There's not that much traffic, so let's get into it. Let's see what's coming up for you today. It seems like there's been a lot going on, a lot of Mercury retrograde energy right now, so things could be resurfacing. Um, for you. Ah, so you have I wanted to say the juggler. You have the two of pentacles here, and it came in reverse, so it's like feeling like you have a lot to juggle, or like what was fun or easy is now like more difficult, and you're trying to maintain your balance at this time. Like you see like a future ahead of you, a goal here with these ships on the horizon here. Um, but you almost feel like you're a little bit stuck in place at the moment. It's like you're on a treadmill instead of running on a trail, and it's exhausting, right? So okay, so let's see here. It was this way. Okay, let's see what. I also wanted to pull one of these and see what card most represents you at the time. This is kind of like a cast of characters type of deck, which is really cool. So let's see what pops up for you. I'm gonna. What card most represents the collective at this time? I thought I didn't press record. What's that one? The Astronomer, Discovery, Augury. I can't think of what augury is at the time, but I think it's like navigation or something. Um, yeah, so right now you're like on a path of discovery, and astronomer studies the stars, so like it's like discovering something, about yourself, about the future, about where, what your plan is, like what your destiny is, what is it, your life purpose or path that you want to take. Um, and I'm feeling it's like you either have been, some of you have been trying to get to this place or to change, your life into, something else. Either you're like changing your career or moving, or perhaps you're getting married, or perhaps you're becoming single, but like something is changing and you're moving into a new space at this time. And so, yeah, so some of you have already been working on this for a while, which is part of why you feel stuck in place. It doesn't seem to be moving fast enough. But with Mercury retrograde energy, there's like a lot of stuff that's going to feel, like you're going backwards or stuck, or like you thought you made progress and now it's taking a dip or something like that. And then for other of you, it will be like this is just starting to happen. Like you're all in a different spectrum of your timeline of this. But self discovery, discovering what's out in the world, discovering different ways you could live. You may have thought you always had to have a 9 to 5 and yeah, gym membership and like doing the same things as other people, but you're starting to see, and with like information coming our way through all of our different medias, you're starting to see that there's other ways to live, and that's appealing to you. Like there's something, either you want to have more free time, or like maybe, I don't know. It could be anything, but we'll see what the cards have to say. What do they most need to know about this temperance? It's about, I'm getting right away Sagittarius adventure, like adventurousness, but also this is like your higher self calling you here, to like a new beginning, because it's like a springtime and like a brand new sunrise here. You have, you know, over the course of the last year or couple of years, you've really like gained perspective, um, by like of your emotions, about how you feel about things. It's like, you've alchemized things that you've learned, and now you have a different perspective. Like you literally see things differently. And you have this great energy that shines really bright now, a more optimistic outlook in life. Here the angel has one foot in the water, which represents like going deep depth intuition, understanding your emotions, but you also have one foot on the ground, so that's about, staying grounded. It's reminding you to stay grounded as you like study the mysteries, right? So, and then also when I see this card, the Temperance Sagittarius card, it asks you to be like moderate in your temperate in your emotions as well. So some of you are feeling emotions. I'm feeling like whatever this is, it may feel like a bigger deal than it is. And so to like just not get too worked up about it. Don't let this stuff bother you and just keep being your like optimistic self. Um, yeah, this is really beautiful. So, what else do we have here? What else do we need to know about this situation, Spirit? Yeah, it's like you're craving like things to be more simple and more enjoyable and having like a more simple life. There's nostalgia coming in with this of like when times felt more simple, like things feel like they're moving so fast now, and you're craving a time where you could have like more free time and like simple joys. It's not like you're asking for a lot here. You just like want these simple joys with the Six of Cups. And then you also have the Two of Cups. You're craving connection. You're craving connection with people that you feel more aligned with, people, that are on this new level, or aligned with how you are feeling now. You may have outgrown some people from your past here, and are now looking towards new connections. For some of you, you may also have a partnership, and that's part of this juggling. And if you are in partnership, you're going to be doing it differently this time, and it feels really sweet. It feels really anchored and, you know, honoring each other's feelings and things like that. For others of you, you aim for that. We'll clarify these cards. Let's get a few more out. Oh, the Sun. Yeah. It's like I'm feeling like you want it all. The Sun is happiness, joy, harmony, success, and like pleasing your inner child. So that goes really well with these simple moments. It's like the things that you want are simple, and it's like, now you've come through and you're in this new day. You can really, see this for yourself and like see that it's possible. Happiness, partnership, like minded individuals, friendships, and things like that. So I feel like you're kind of coming out of a dark time and into like a more positive period. I'm also feeling for some of you, because of the Temperance card and the Two of Pentacles, that some of you still have like one foot in your old life and one foot in your new one, and it's about like making that crossover. And there may be some people, yeah, like I said, from your past that you have to leave behind in order to be both feet in this new timeline of yours. It feels really refreshing too. Like it's been a while since you like had some fun or allowed yourself to have some fun. And if this also too, if you've been like on this, hamster wheel per se, it's telling you it's really time to give yourself some fun. Let yourself have some fun. Enjoy the summer, right? Oh, and the Success popped out. And I'm kind of getting here that like if you relax, it's like if you relax, this idea is going to come into fruition so much sooner, so much easier. Like try to be more playful with it and not like, you know, always thinking about like if this is a business idea, like you're like trying to make it big. or grow, and it's the energy you put into it. And if you're like, going, oh, this doesn't work, that doesn't, why isn't it working right? It's like you want to like give yourself time to enjoy the simple moments so that you're like have the positive outlook when you come to this idea, and then it's just gonna flow. The success is gonna flow in from there. Ooh. Okay, let's see. I mean, I think that's pretty good. No, that's heartbreak card. That's, yeah, let's leave it there and clarify this. Alright, so what do we need to know here about the Temperance card? Spirit. What does the astronomer here need to know? Yeah, like it's time to put down this heavy burden, like I are having too many responsibilities here. And it's like you kind of have to choose to put some of these responsibilities down so that like, it's actually you're putting in more than your share with the Justice card, and it's like has become imbalanced, which is why you feel like you're just spinning and not getting anything done. And if you are burnt out or feeling drained, it's also going to be a lot harder to like have this happiness and success here. You really want to get into like a flow mind state, and it's easier said than done. But yeah, I mean, sometimes you have to reduce responsibilities, and it would seem hard to like maybe have less income for a little while you're working on this or something like that. But you know, it would bring you this time that you need. And it's like also the Justice talks about your good karma is coming in for all of the hard work that you've done. Tell me more about the Six of Cups here. What do we need to know about the Six of Cups? Yeah, it's the end of a difficult cycle, right? It's like leave the past in the past here. There's something about the past you have to leave behind. It could be even a habit or like something you need to, remove from your life. So only you're going to know what this is. Maybe you have like an extra responsibility at your kid's school, or, a charity, or maybe, I don't know, you exercise every day and you have pickleball with a friend or something, and it's just like, it's too much. Or you just like say yes to everything, and then you have all these obligations. So it's like, yeah, time to put the past behind you and release some of these things that are running you ragged. And then you'll slowly start to build like your new stability cycle here. It's like you're slow to move on this too. You're slow to move on some of these past things behind. It's time to take a real look at it. Do you see that eye in this Discovery card? It's time to take a real look, as the astronomer into the skies here, metaphorically. Oops. And like see what it is that you need to see, like what it is that you have been juggling that is just it's too much now, right? You deserve to have happy times and good times and joy. You don't always have to be working or performing for people. So why do we have the Two of Cups here? What is this? Tell me more. Who is this? Two of Cups here. Yeah, because I feel like once you put these things down, Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords, you're making space for new things in your life, right? Maybe there are some things that you just keep trying to get to work, and it's not working, and you try and figure out another way. Like, so maybe you do something else. Like maybe there's just something you put down, an old business idea. I had to do that this year. Or last fall. It was incredibly difficult. I had to stop making jewelry, which I've been doing for 30 years. And you know what? It gave more time for tarot, and I actually feel so much more peaceful, because all I was doing every week was like I'd go sell jewelry on the weekends, and then during the week I'd have to make jewelry all week long in order to have enough stuff to sell at the weekend. So I actually didn't have any days off. It sometimes would try to take one day off, and then I'd be behind, or if I did take a day off, I'd be behind. And so now I have this tarot, which I actually don't have to make anything, I don't have to sell anything, and yeah, and I feel incredibly peaceful, right? And it seems to be working out for me. So yeah, so I kind of feel like this is you. Most for some of you, this is you connecting to your higher self here, right? You're finally connecting to your higher self and your needs, and not worrying about like what it looks like from the outside or how it is, you know, perceived by others. And so that's how you're able to take this chance, because you have the Nine of Pentacles on the Two of Cups, and that is the self-sufficient lady or person, right? She's surrounded by grapes, which are incredibly difficult to cultivate, but she's cultivated them, and like they keep growing, so it's like passive income almost, and incredibly valuable as well. Think of the wine industry. And so she has built up all of these skills over time. All these pentacles are her skills. This is you, like. And so, like, even if you have to put like an old business behind you, you can apply what you've learned to this new thing, and it really has a chance of working out much better and having the time to enjoy it and feeling much more peaceful. So I'm really thinking this is, for many of you, this is about working smarter, not harder. Like, many of you are putting a lot of effort into a lot of things, you know, that you're not getting the return on investment on. Like, you're not getting, it's not equal. You're not getting it, right? And then for this one, it's like it's coming, but it's coming in slowly. And so you want to spend time on things that flow, right? Like, don't fight the wave here. So if the wave is telling you something is on its way out, like, what new thing can you bring in? Yeah, clarity. So it's like about getting clarity on this, and it's also like a new perspective by sitting with it, by discovering it, by being temperate with your emotions, not getting overly emotional, and about leaving things from the past behind, not getting too nostalgic. Um, you know, let's say for me, I consider myself a roller skater, right? I've been a roller skater here in Venice since I was like 5 years old, and a few years ago I broke my knee, and I broke my knee clear in half, and they operated. I have pins and wires in there, and like I have actually tried to roller skate a few times since then. In the last few years, I bought pads and helmets. A helmet, and then every time I go out there, like I get out there and I'm like, oh, I still got it, and I start like goofing around, and then I'll fall, and like I won't break any bones, but I still like can't, I have sore muscles and it's hard to walk for a week. So like really, like I'm just not a roller skater anymore, and and if I don't roller skate, then I have less chances of like having an injury that's going to drain me. That's just one example, but it was like truly like such a big part of my identity, and it was nostalgic, and so that's like something I had to leave behind. You can apply this to your own life and see if there's something here for you. I would love to know. Write it in the comments down below what it is that you feel you need to leave in the past in order to have more free time in your future, or in like a more successful, abundant future. Something you've been pouring into that doesn't give back. All right, so let's see here. What do we need to know about the Sun card? What about this happiness? How are we getting into this flow state? What do we know? Sun card. What does the collective need to know about their happiness? Know when to cut things off, like know when to cut it off, know when to stop before something gets hurt. It's like know when to cut your losses. That's what I was going to say. It's a very stormy weather, and it's like this person is wise enough to be like, what, there was a clear winner in this sword fight, everybody's still standing, let's go home, and yeah, before somebody gets hurt. So it's like, yeah, know when to cut your losses. There's something And if this is a job, maybe it's like, well, you just got to look for a different job that you are more aligned with now. I'm not saying quit your job right now, but like find another job that is fresh and happier and like you like more. I see a lot of you could be switching careers here. Um, what else about the sun? How are we getting the sun? Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is about like you don't want to upset the status quo. It's like you feel very comfortable where you're at, and this is the reason why it's taken you so long to try and move. But the King of Pentacles, it's at the end of the road. Like things always change. You can't just like sit on your abundance. You have to keep it cycling, so that it regenerates. You know what I mean? What else about the Sun card here? Oh, yeah. This happiness, this free time is a wish fulfillment. And you have to be able to put your boundaries in place here. It's a wish fulfillment. Like this is, maybe something you've been dreaming of, but you haven't acted on. It's something that you like, think about all the time. But you just haven't like, made that move. I want to say pull the trigger, but I don't like that term actually. So, and the Seven of Swords is about protecting your boundaries, and like this is all I can offer you. Like if a job is like, you know, taking too much from you and not compensating you, it's about like protecting your boundaries and saying like this is, no more, like this is it no longer, like I protect my peace. My peace is worth protecting, and that's what makes me happy. And so the success is about finding this peace, this inner peace, this peace in your life, like making some big life change that makes your life a more joyous, happy place. Like, and that's just that. What about the success? What do we need to know about the success here? Oop. It's Four of Pentacles. Conserve your energy. Like, yeah, it's like this is the end of like hustle culture. If you have like a lot of side hustles or something, it's like it's time to like conserve your energy and be so you feel more restful, and like that actually, more rest makes you feel more vivacious and healthier. What else about the Six of Wands? Don't let people manipulate. Like like check these people as soon as you see it. Like save your energy, and like don't let everybody like everybody wants to dip into your energy. Like have you help them borrow something. They need your time. They need yeah. It's like, yeah, people are needing you, but you've got to conserve some of this energy for yourself. This is for somebody that really needs to put their boundaries in place to achieve peace and happiness, right? So it's about your motivations, and it's also about like your self-worth, your own self-worth, and believing that like, your friendship or relationship with somebody is worth it just on its own. Like your friendship isn't based on how much you do for somebody, Yeah, and it's about ending these toxic cycles of like I'm getting people pleasing, over giving, or just like plain feeling like you have to. This is like something that's really draining your energy with the devil, but it's like it's real easy just to like say, you know what, like this is the capacity I have, like, and I can't do more than that, and you don't have to, you don't have to feel bad about it. Anything else on the success? Those are all kind of bummer cards. All right, what else on the success? Give you something good. No. The Magician, right? It's like you can do this. You can do this. You were, a powerful manifester. It's like, you have all the things you need to like make this a reality and like find this inner peace and like slow down this hustle. And and have time to relax, right? You are worth it, and it's building momentum. You know, you're beginning to see some abundance. For some of you, you're just starting. For other of you, you're starting to see that this is working. And you know, some people won't like it when you establish your boundaries, and you know, they'll whatever, they might think you're acting differently, or but that's just because they're used to, like, you know, it's like they're energy vampires. They're used to being able to have your energy in a certain way, have you help them, and when you set your boundaries, they're not used to it. You know, so but you're being honest to what yourself needs to keep yourself grounded, and you know, not drained. So yeah, so you've got this. You're the magician, and you know, expect to make this change happen. Let me pull a couple of my channeled message cards here and see if anything relevant will pop out. Okay, this will be the last little bit here. Do a little this action. Alright, Spirit, any last advice, channeled messages for the collective based on the thing that's draining them and keeping them in a loop, going towards finding freedom and happiness and free time, peace, more time to spend enjoying the little moments, the small joys in life, just more free time. You don't know how great you are. Yeah, you don't know how great you are. It's like you don't need to do things for people to be friends with them. You're not a show pony, right? You don't know how great you are, so it's about finding your worth. Conviction. Have some conviction. That's a tough love one. Yeah, it's like, you know, you may think this, but you gotta walk the walk, right? You can't just think it. So it's like, conviction is about having like a backbone, like to like, you know, put yourself first in this situation so that you can work on something that's going to build your abundance instead of helping all the others in your life. You were never alone. Spirit was with you all along. So if you felt like you've been doing this all alone, you know, getting a little bit of a why me energy, or just like, why is it so hard? But Spirit was with you all along, guiding you, and yeah, you're just beginning to be able to see it. Some of you have seen this for a long time, but if you do get signs and synchronicities, it's not, I wouldn't ignore it. It's not a coincidence, because Spirit was with you all along. And then we have full moon. So when it's the full moon, there's a full moon coming up, so that would be good for you to like release these things, you know, whether you just say it out loud, you can say it into a shell and throw it into the ocean. You could like write it on a piece of paper or bay leaf and burn it. But it's time, or just like do some journaling if that's what you do, and to release these things, to, you know, spend some time before the full moon recognizing what it is that you need to release, and then, you know, ask the universe. You know, when you make that call out to the universe, the energy acts as a boomerang, so the universe can handle those problems. You know, I do it at the beach all the time, just into the wind there. This will take work and effort, right? It is work to like call your energy back. That's the other thing I want you to do, is call your energy back. It works wonders, and you can just say, I call my energy back, right? It's that simple. On the full moon, when you're doing this work, yeah, this takes work and effort. So yeah, and no one says it's easy, but it will feel like you'll feel the weight lifted off your shoulders after this, and you like take a deep breath, right? You know, and have some chill time. You need some chill time. Spirit guides, your spirit guides are with you, and you can talk to them too. You know, you already had that. The spirit was with you. You're never alone. Yeah, they're just extra emphasizing, like, you know, you have your spirit team has your back, but you also have to be a part of it. Like, they can't do it without your conviction, right? I'm going to go back to that first one. You don't know how great you are. right? So you are wonderful. And you got this. Release these old things, habits, jobs, side hustles, old friends, whatever this is for you. You'll know. You already know. Speak your truth. Be honest about what you can do with the capacity you hold. And past lives. For some of you, this is the end of past life karma that you're just resolving. And so now's the time to like wrap that in a bow. And yeah, you're wrapping it up and it's on the way. Like, I have a feeling like I'm getting like Wheel of Fortune energy. And so you're gonna, like, your karmic debt is paid off at this point. And so that's why, yeah, you gotta now start living for yourself and enjoying yourself. And I think people will, most people really understand and have your back and be proud of you. And the ones that don't didn't deserve to be there in the first place. Yes, I love you. Have a wonderful day. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.